This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show. That show that you've tripped and fell and made a big splash in the puddle of. I'm your host, Colby Sapp, alongside the guy that is, well, he's punching buttons on his phone right now because I don't know if he halfway cares about where he's at, but he's here. IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
Is it okay for me to keep casually sexting?
I mean, how do you post videos to Facebook? We're glad you're here. We have a wonderful show for you guys today as we have our normal everybody kick each other in the balls open, followed by a little bit of what day is it. And then after that, the Woolly Bully comes on live to talk a little bit about what those Dallas Cowboys did in the draft and the free agent signings, or the secondary draft, as I like to call it, to where you start picking up the people that you didn't pick up during the draft.
The UFTAs.
Yeah, the afterthoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The afterbirths.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to go through all of that, pick the Woolly Bully's brain on all of that. Then we're going to get into a little good, bad, and ugly, followed by a mystery shotgun with a Marvel team that's possibly getting their debut that I quite frankly didn't think would ever make its way to silver screen or a tiny screen, and looks like it's going to happen. And that's really kind of cool news, especially for Wolverine fans. So y'all need to check that out. Then we've got our little back and forth tit for tat as we're going to be ranking the DFW front offices and head coaches, and probably some hot sports opinions are going to be thrown about during that. And then if we have enough time, I've got some news and notes that involve Florida. But before we get into all of that, Tim, it's time for probably a new segment as we intro, as I want to issue forth something that's been going through my brain while driving around in my van. I'm going to call this segment Van Thoughts.
Van Thoughts by Colby Sapp.
So for those that don't know, I do have a day job, and during that day job, it primarily involves me inside of a work van driving to different destinations. That's pretty much what happens with this thing.
I have Van Thoughts music for you.
I dig it. Probably a little bit more Scooby-Doo themed next time, right? We're in the Scooby-Doo van because my van, let me just say, my brain doesn't function like the normal everyday person, I don't believe. This is the only brain that I've ever been involved with. So, but still, it seems like the things that get rattled around and bantered about in my brain are probably different than everybody else's. Right. But here's one for you. So this goes to, what if the creationism isn't right? Okay. What if we all spawned from a puddle of primordial ooze? Okay, so
I've been accused of such.
So basically, every life form on this planet came from whatever leaks out the side of a dumpster, that shiny little water that has a bunch of stuff in it that's probably living, right? Okay, so that's what I imagine. Then where are my talking bears? Follow me on this. Okay, so you have us as an intelligent species, a sentient species, to where we have an imagination, we're able to build shit and do stuff like that. How come we're the only species that made it that far on the evolutionary chain? Like, shouldn't there be like dolphins right now, in their submarine just back at each other? Shouldn't like other species have made it to some kind of high evolutionary chain?
Yeah.
Besides us? Why is it just us?
Take that, Charles Darwin.
No, it's an honest question. Maybe there's science or somebody has a theory on that. I just want to know is why aren't we walking? How are we the only ones on this planet that made it this far?
It's a valid question.
Why aren't there birds flying by going, hey, dude?
Maybe they can only do that to each other, though. They just learned a different language.
Okay, I get that. I get that. They learned a different language, like the apes that I did one time in News and Notes, to where they moved an ape from one country to another one.
Right.
And he couldn't get along with the other apes. Yeah. Until a little bit later, they realized that he was like chirping differently, and he finally learned their language. Yeah. And that's how they were able to get along. I get that. There's some kind of communication going on. But the level of imagination to like build stuff and do things like that and have kind of some semblance of, you would think ants by this time, with all of their ability to build and construct and all that, would start having ant cities and wanting their own way and stuff like that. It's just not happening. So why is that?
I mean, the simple answer.
Because it's not right?
Because evolution's not real.
I get
That's
that.
the simple answer.
I get that. And I'll tell you the reason why I get that is because of milk. You would think by this time, as many times as I've tried to drink milk, that I would finally be able to, my body would
have evolved.
Would do more with the milk besides just raising its temperature to the temperature of the surface of the sun, and then adding enough pressure to it that it comes out of my body at the speed of sound. Yeah. Right? You think at some point my body would be like, I could probably do something else with this milk. And it doesn't. So that is my total reason why I don't believe in evolution.
So milk and lactose intolerance disproves the theory of evolution for you.
And for me, it does.
All right.
Because you would think after every time that I've tried milk, my body would finally figure out and be like, this is actually what? Protein and calcium? We could do something with this. Maybe make it work.
Yeah, we should be able to do something with this in our body.
Instead of just cooking the hell out of it and then, again, sending it out of my body at the speed of sound. And I wish I was lying to you, by the way.
He's not.
I'm really not. It's a horrible experience. I remember the first time I had this experience.
With lactose intolerance?
Yes. So I was 14 or 15 years old, and I was over at a buddy's house. By the way, had a mad crush on Buddy's sister. Like, mad crush.
Do we have a name?
She knows her name.
I don't.
Okay, yeah. Well, you don't have to.
Look her up.
Don't have to.
I might hook up.
No. No. You won't. You couldn't get by her bubba of a husband now.
Whoop his ass.
There's not a chance in this world.
Whoop his ass.
Home dude's built like a bowling ball and a brick, decided to have a baby.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I know, it's not big. It's just he is just center of gravity. Just you are not having a good day. You are not having a good day. So at any rate, I'm over there and we're doing our let's stay up, and I don't know, we were playing some game, Street Fighter or something. We were going to stay up all night and just play this game, and that was our thing we were going to do. And there also might have been, I don't know if this time there was a giant backpack of weed in his closet. There might have been at this point. But at any rate, I have to have something to go along with it. So my pick is I picked up like my favorite chips, which were at the time sour cream and cheddar Ruffles.
Okay.
I picked those up, and then I picked up like a half gallon or gallon of pre-made strawberry milk.
Oh, no.
And to this time in my life, the thought of being lactose intolerant never crossed my mind.
Never occurred to you, did it?
Because nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening.
Were you a big milk drinker?
Cereal every day,
okay.
All that. I mean, milk and cookies, the whole thing. Never had a problem with it whatsoever. And I remember I was literally like pouring a glass of strawberry milk and I was drinking it and then pouring another glass and I was drinking it. And all of a sudden, everything like the Millennium Falcons, can't start and slowing down. Beep, 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 beep. My whole body went beep, 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 beep. I was like, uh-oh. And then you just hear nothing but rolling. And I'm like, oh my God, holy crap. So it's like, I don't know, it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Oh, no. And nobody like turned their lights back on in their rooms or whatever, but the amount of violence that was happening to that toilet was something huge because I kept thinking, oh, dear sweet God. Well, when something else would come rolling out sounding like somebody tried to start a warthog, yeah, okay, holy crap, this is bad. This is real bad. Needless to say, from that point on, I didn't know it. I thought maybe I was just going to die. I didn't know. I didn't know.
This is how you go out.
I'm going out like Elvis right here and now, right? Just on the toilet. No drugs, strawberry milk.
Porcelain throne.
Yeah, strawberry milk that was going to just send me to turn my whole body inside out. Is what. No. Like when you're getting prepared for somebody to go searching in your bat cave, like the doctor, like to go searching in your back, and they give you that stuff that
bury them.
Yeah, that makes it to where you unbury them. Everything, like everything that could possibly be buried in your system is gone. Right? That's what I was experiencing.
Are you sure it wasn't like bad milk? Was it spoiled or something?
No, because from then on, every time, no matter, because that one-time thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, like 3 or 4 days later, I had me a bowl of cereal. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's weird that it happened just suddenly, though.
Just suddenly.
Your body went, nope, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
No more. None of this.
Done with milk. There's no longer able to do that.
That's weird, though.
So I have no idea, but the body changed, and the body changed in the wrong way. It decided, nope, never mind. We're out.
Man, that's just, I've never heard of that before, like happening so quick.
Well, again, it might have been like showing signs of developing that, but it wasn't enough to make me go, that's weird. It's just
stop.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't drink that particular thing.
So when was the last time you had whole milk?
Oh my God. There's been a couple of like mixed drink accidents that have happened to where.
Did you have you a White Russian?
Yeah. Well, like it was something like that to where a drink involved like heavy cream or whatever. Oh. And I didn't know the drink involved heavy cream until I drank a few sips of it. And by then I was like, that could be bad. But also when you're drinking when I'm drinking to the point that I don't care what's in the glass, I am no longer at the point to where I can make decisions.
That's my favorite Colby.
Yeah. And you'll know this, by the way, if it's ever time for Colby to start drinking again, he may come back and show back up.
It's happening.
But just realize that if you go hand me a mixed drink of something and I am drinker Colby, I'm probably handing it back to you and being like, how about you not have all that stuff in that particular alcohol? Right? I am the guy that if you're making margaritas, right?
Yeah.
And you're making, you're fancy with all your stuff in it and whatever, and you hand it to me, I'm probably going to hand that back to you and just say, just send over a few shots of that tequila that you put in there.
Leave the mixers out
Leave the mixers out of it. I don't have time for that.
Colby, I turned down a Jaeger bomb yesterday. And I just said, bring me the Jaeger. Why are you mixing it with, why are you ruining a perfectly good Red Bull with Jägermeister? I love them both, but I love them separately. I don't need them mixed together.
I just don't. Yeah, that's me. Like if you're like the Crown and Coke guys. Sorry, Pantera.
I like Crown and Coke.
But that situation, just give me the Crown.
Yeah,
I'll take a Coke to drink later.
Sure,
but just I want to take my medicine first, right? I want to take my medicine first and then worry about the afterthoughts later. By the way, if you have comments on, I don't know, diarrhea, or if we came from the primordial ooze, then you can also be texting in on the FanStream Sports text line at 214-937-0569. If you are watching us live and not doing that pre-recorded or just recorded podcast, because I guess we're recording it now.
We're not we're live.
We're not anything pre. Then you can also comment down below right here on whichever app thing that you're watching us on. And sometimes Tim will actually check them.
Yeah, sometimes I'll see him.
Right. And if
like
there's
right now, Space Window
Uh-huh.
Gave us the poop and laughy emojis.
Uh-huh.
We're right there with you, Space Window.
Yeah, man. Turn my ass into damn outdoor lawn sprinkler.
The spray feature.
Yeah, my God. Holy crap.
Our buddy Ron Gallagher, happy birthday, Ron, by the way. We gave you a birthday shout out last week.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bailey King Ty Ybarra fighting in Enid, Oklahoma this evening. He's a big, local MMA dude. Like Ron's into all of that stuff.
Yeah.
He can't make it, but shout out to all great catch ya show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Ron. And big shout out to Bailey King Ty Ybarra.
Damn right.
Appreciate you watching with us today.
Damn right. And if there's an opportunity to hit the like button or anything along that lines, do that. Just do that, please, and thank you.
It beats the logarithm.
Yeah. Yes, it walks up to the logarithm and starts thumping on it.
Yeah.
Like a hippie in a commune circle with the bongos.
Banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Colby, we got to stay on time today.
Do we?
We do. We got a guest.
What time is it?
It's time to move on.
Oh, my God.
It's time for day.
Okay. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Colby.
What day is today, bud?
I'm really unprepared for the question.
Why, you're the one that asked for the question. Why are you unprepared?
But I will tell you, Colby, what day it is. What day is it? As we get into our favorites, my favorite segment of this hour.
Because you get to read the internet to the people?
I just get to read stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't prepare anything.
Cool.
Colby, it is National Brothers and Sisters Day.
What's up, sis?
What's up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That's really all we got.
I mean, yeah.
And maybe my favorite, I was going to save this to last, but I don't know how long I'm going on this. It's National Beer Pong Day.
You know what? I still remember that we had a version of beer pong that we played that was involved with a not just the cups of beer,
Yeah.
but you had the beer bong mixed in with the beer pong.
Oh, that's great.
So, needless to say, man, and there were so many things that went through that beer bong that weren't just
beer.
Mm-hmm. We had we did the bar mat shot at one house party.
Okay.
Through the beer bong, where it was just everybody's half filled glass that was scattered out there. We had one guy, rest in peace, Roadhouse.
Oh, stay hard.
We had one guy that just went through and cleared everybody's stuff out and had it all in his hands.
Like a suicide.
Yeah. And he said, "Hey,
oh, no.
let's run this through the beer."
Oh, no.
It's the most redneck, stupid thing you've ever seen in your entire life that doesn't involve somebody jumping off something high.
That's like drinking wine out of the spit bucket.
Dude.
At a wine tasting.
It was insane. It was insane. Of course, at that point, we were also damn crossfaded that we didn't know bad from good. It doesn't.
Doesn't matter. Colby, National Free Comic Book Day.
Like that day. Actually, this is the one time that you've named something that I've experienced in my life.
Really?
There was a comic book shop.
You've never beer ponged?
No, I just described it. But the actual, we don't have beer pong holiday. The thing that I celebrated was there was a National Comic Book Day that happened, and this comic book store that I used to visit,
okay,
they actually advertised that was a thing.
Oh.
And so you could come through and basically look at their, boxes of not rares, of just their basic stuff and be like, come through, get you a comic book.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, I'm going to go through there and get me a comic
Do
book.
they have any Richie Rich comic books? It's the only comic books I've ever read.
I wasn't looking for those.
Oh, it's the only ones I'm aware of. Dig me some Richie Rich comic books from back in the 60s. Colby, it is also, I can tell you're uninterested in my Richie Rich stories.
Yes.
It is National Harry Potter Day. Good day, mate.
Yep.
Why do we have that?
Oh, because there's a lot of people that basically would just want that to actually be their reality.
Dumb. Y'all need to get a real reality.
No, I mean it's not. I am probably a part of so many fandom groups that I have gotten because of my particular type of tism. I have gotten so far deep into each one of these to know all the things that I know. That's the reason why I do a segment on here called Mystery Shotgun. Harry Potter isn't one of them. I've just never got into again, just like the comedian said, I forgot who it was. It's just Star Wars again with wizards. That's all it is.
I mean, I guess, whatever. I just never got into that or the Hobbits and all. I read the books, way back in the day. But
Lord of the Rings? Oh,
Lord
no.
of the Rings, yeah.
Mhm.
I read those books. I'm just not interested in the movies. Colby, it is also International Scurvy Awareness Day.
For the pirates.
Scurvy.
Fucking Scurvy Dan over here.
Colby, would you like to reach your hand across the table and join my hand on the show as we can hold hands through the rest of the segment?
Nope.
Because it's National Join Hands Day.
Man, no.
You don't want to hold hands?
Mm-mm. There's a couple of times
we were friends.
that there's one dude at work that when you like stretch out, his big gimmick is when you're like in the morning trying to stretch out, his big gimmick is to reach his hand out towards your hand like he's about to hold it. And there's been a few times that instant reaction, Colby, was remove face. So he doesn't quite know how close he's been to me being tired in the morning enough to not have that wall to actually like stop myself from So
Colby, Mike H chimes in. He's one of our Tampa brothers. Says, homie, don't play comic books.
Nah.
And I guess he's educating us. Scurvy is a problem if you don't eat meat. I eat all the meat. Am I not going to get scurvy? I don't even know what scurvy is.
Well, basically, scurvy's just a digestional disease. So it's things that combat scurvy, as far as my pirate knowledge is concerned, is like some kind of fruit. Oh. Like that has vitamin C and stuff in it, oranges and whatnot. Again, now y'all might, being internet smart and being so many of you, y'all might have a different answer to this. All I can tell you is that I've only heard of scurvy on ships. So that's my only, and it's involved in stories that I've read. So
okay. How about National Naked Gardening Day?
Some of you can do this.
Some of you shouldn't.
Some of you can't.
Well, you can.
I've been in my life both of those people, and right now I'm in the version of can't. But I've been the person that could do that, all ripped up and just ready to go. But I've then also now been what I am now, which is not.
Colby, it is also National Life Insurance Day.
Good for them.
I mean, to sell it or buy it, I'm not real sure. You have life insurance?
I think so.
Or through work, you probably have life insurance.
I think so.
I have life insurance, Colby, and I have to pay for it separately. It's not fair.
The moment I rejoined the Jump on a Motorcycle Club, I think that's my wife also grabbed some, because she also knew that my travels didn't fall below 110 miles an hour.
It's probably smart on her part. Colby, it's National Play Your Ukulele Day.
Who was the guy? Tiny Tim.
Tim.
That's the only guy that I ever remember playing the ukulele.
I bet you there's ukuleles in music that you just don't recognize now. Like the ukulele's not big in modern music, but it's making a comeback.
That the only other thing that comes to my brain when you say ukulele is A, Tiny Tim, and B, for some reason, because I guess my brain can't spell, Steve Urkel. So those are the
Okay.
two. Those are the two.
You know what? I can see that.
Two that
Oddly enough, I can see all
enter my brain.
It's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Colby, it's National Sandra Day.
Sandra Bullock.
Hi, Sandra. Ooh, I would.
Oh my goodness.
Probably still would. She's 170.
No, the classic beauty of Sandra Bullock.
Didn't she date Troy Aikman?
You're looking at my face for the answer on who the Cowboys dated? You're looking at the wrong space. You have the internet in front of you, and you looked at my face like it had the answer.
I thought it did.
It didn't.
Mike also chimed in. He said, if you say I think so, it means you don't have it. That's probably scurvy is what he's talking about there, right? Probably so. Colby, it's National Start Seeing Monarchs Day.
The butterflies?
Yeah. Why? So, I mean, if you've never seen one, today is the day you start seeing them.
Good.
All right.
Good.
How about National Take Your Baby to Lunch Day?
Like your lady baby
Like
or
infant baby.
your infant baby? What if you don't have an infant baby?
What if I don't want to do either one?
I mean, I'll take the old lady out to lunch. I'll do that in a heartbeat.
It's just more expensive that way. Colby, it is World Ankling Spondylitis Day.
The fudge is that?
Ankylosing spondylitis.
No, I don't need you to repeat what you said. I need you to now tell me what the hell that is.
You don't know what you don't hear the commercials that are on 24/7 for ankylosing spondylitis.
No.
Oh, I hear commercials for that crap all the time. It's like an arthritis or something, I think.
So it's like the Branch Davidians
It's a disease
of arthritis?
It's not a Branch Davidian. By the way, if you had Branch Davidians on your Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show bingo card, you win.
You win. Congratulations.
Ankylosing spondylitis is a form of inflammatory arthritis that targets the back and pelvic joints, affecting more than 3 million people in the United States alone, Colby. And you're over here making fun of it.
You know what? Here, I have a suggestion.
Don't get it?
Change the name.
Oh, it's great. It's a great name.
It's just, you know what? We should just call it
Ankylosing spondylitis.
arthritis homunculus. Arthritis homunculus.
Okay, that's better than ankylosing spondylitis.
Yes.
Disagree. Colby, it's National Truffle Day.
I like truffles.
Mike says it's scurvy of the ankles.
I get it.
It's scurvy. I have ankle scurvy, Colby.
You know what? Mike started a thing now. Every disease is just scurvy of something else.
It's a variation of scurvy.
That is now a show thing. Every like when you tripped and fell on the way to the mailbox and whatnot, you had knee scurvy.
I had ACL scurvy.
Yeah, you had ACL scurvy. So that's now when we start doing injury reports about sports, it's just going to be what type of scurvy they have.
Pelvic scurvy.
We'll start calling it the sports scurvy report.
He has sports scurvy, Colby.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here.
What was wrong with Jane Cutler? He didn't like sports. He had sports scurvy.
National Byron Day.
Nelson?
Just Byron.
Just all Byrons?
I guess all Byrons.
Had a buddy growing up that his first name was Byron, but his elementary growing up name given to him by his parents because it was like Byron James.
Yeah.
So they called him BJ. And it took him till he got to past junior high to finally give up on just call me Byron. I can't do this
BJ.
anymore. He got beat down
by BJ.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's wrong with BJ?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you're getting one.
Oh,
absolutely nothing.
I guess I need you to call me. I don't understand. How do you get a person named BJ?
If your desires in this world are for me through my vocal cords to describe what happens during a BJ, you might be something wrong with you.
Who or what is a BJ, Colby?
No. By the way, I don't know. Mark that. You can use that on the JP Peterson show.
What is a BJ? Colby doesn't know about that, but he does know about this.
Shooting a load into a lady. Hey, man, that's a great movie.
Is that after the BJ or before the BJ?
Man, if it's either, it's I don't know.
All right, Colby, as we await the arrival of one Zach Wolchuk, our Cowboys insider from 105.3 The Fan, he's going to come on and talk some Cowboys draft talk.
Yeah.
Way smarter than we are, by the way. Do you want to take our break now and wait for him, or do you want to start into some sports and then take the break when we see him enter the room? As we produce on the air here. Because I'm out of what day is it?
You're out of what day?
Yeah.
Then why did you have me stop on my rants before that?
Because it usually takes longer.
Oh, well, you should. You know what? Let's reconnoiter. Let's glue ourselves back together, and then we can decide what we're doing after we take a small break.
Okay, so we're breaking now.
Yes. So
That's what
coming
you're trying
up
to tell me.
next, we're going to be talking to the Woolly Bully from 105.3 The Fan, member of that GBag Nation, and also member of your Dallas Cowboys radio network, as he's going to be on talking a little draft, talking a little free agent signings, and we'll be doing that all next on the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central. Hi, golf.
Supposed to go.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Although it may seem tempting to go without health care insurance, the financial risk far outweighs the gain you may experience. For example, did you know if you simply broke your leg, it could cost you nearly $7,500? Put on top of that a hospital stay, you could be looking at $10,000 to $15,000. Ensuring that you don't go uncovered is so important, as according to CNBC, high medical bills are the highest contributing factor to why Americans end up taking money out of their retirement savings, or worse, find themselves filing bankruptcy. So go to don'tgouncovered.com or call 800-669 1505. Now, depending on your income, you can get plans for zero premium. Our experts will guide you through the process effortlessly. They will shop many plans and find the one that's right for you. I called and I have full health coverage through Florida Blue for zero monthly premium. It's a free call, so why go uncovered? It's a huge risk. Go to don'tgouncovered.com or call 800-669-1505. That's 800-669-1505.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is Colby Sapp. It is a Saturday, and we are live at the FanStream Sports Studios in our new semi-new time slot of Saturday. We seem to be getting, Colby, some good reaction from our Saturdayness. Got more live viewers than we were having on at night.
Right.
Because I think we have less competition coming on Saturday. I'm digging it, man. By the way, y'all can still hear the replay of this thing on Mondays and Wednesdays. At noon, I usually do the rebroadcast Mondays and Wednesdays if you want to try to watch the show live. Or you can always go watch it on demand at fanstreamsports.com. That's just what it is right here on FanStream Sports. Uh-oh, Colby. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
We are about to pop another Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show cherry. As it's time, our esteemed guest, to bring him in. He is
not in that camera.
Oh, he's not in that camera, is he?
That's the wrong
Hey, I'm
camera.
producing on the air, Colby.
There, we found him.
Jesus, give me just a second.
Holy crap.
It is Zach Wolchuk, 105.3 The Fan, Love of the Star podcast, GBag Nation, weekdays 2 to 7. Wolchuk, do you have us?
I got you, fellas. How the hell are you?
How about this, Colby? I don't even know what to think.
This is amazing. It's Colby Sapp and Wooly Bully doing a thing again, because this was old school.
It is.
Used to have happened during the nosebleed section on the night show. So this is something extra fun.
Well, you know, if you want, I can just bounce out. You guys can do a show.
We need to go find a somebody that looks like Shaggy with some Crocs on, so that he can jump in with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that would finish the motif, add to the feng shui.
Can you say that on the radio?
I mean, we're not on the radio.
Oh, damn
We've
it.
said a lot worse on this podcast.
We have. Wolchuk, first of all, thanks for making the time, man. I know it's Saturday. It's your day off, and you had to consult with the family before you even had permission to come on and do this. We won't keep you too long. I do have to start, though, before we get into Cowboys talk. I need to get an update on the 27-year-old Oreos that you guys had in studio the other day, and I need to find out if anybody has died.
So nobody's eaten them yet. I mean, honestly, probably miss you, Colby. I mean, you might have been one to go ahead and dabble in that. You could have gone ahead and popped that cherry on that bag with the Oreos there. No, I thought about it. I was this close to giving it a try, and then Broadus was like, ooh, I don't know, these kind of smell bad. And then Gavin's going ahead and doing research like, yes, you could get very sick. You've got kids at home. That might not be the best idea.
Right.
So that caused me to chicken out. Otherwise, man, I'm not one to say no to an Oreo. I don't care if they're from 1999. Give me some milk and let's have some fun.
You know, it's,
Mark that, by the way.
Right. By the way, that doesn't mix well with our opening segment. Give me some milk.
Oh,
and
it
have
doesn't.
some fun.
No.
So, at any rate, man, it's one of those where you just got to go, right? You just got to, before anybody says anything, before you're aware of the consequences, right? If you go do it and not aware, I'm thinking you can make it through it just by being stupid. So you shouldn't have listened, because once you're listening to everybody, now you're aware that this could go horribly wrong.
Rock with the gut. You got to just go with the gut there and just go ahead and say, hey, if I get sick and I'm crapping my pants, whatever, not a big deal. It wouldn't be the first time.
Right.
Or the last, that's for sure. Let's get into some Cowboys talk, Wooly Bully, as we're a couple of weeks now removed from the draft. And defense, of course, being the headliner for the Cowboys. 5 of 7 picks were made on the defensive side of the ball, headlined by the dream pick of Caleb Downs, followed by Malachi Lawrence in the first round. Number one, how excited were you that Caleb Downs was available? And number two, have they fixed this defense, or have they just put some patches on it for now?
Wow, it was like living in a fairy tale world, honestly. So Caleb Downs fell. I didn't think it was going to happen. I was stunned the Giants passed on him twice. I think, thank God, Cleveland took the Utah tackle to know. Otherwise, hey, if they take Malinois, the Giants probably then take Downs, then your dream's dead. Did they fix the defense is a great question. I can't say yes. I can't say it's fixed. We got to see it, right? But I do think if there was one player in the draft that could go ahead and get you as close as possible to fix most of your flaws, it was Caleb Downs. You still have a lot of holes at linebacker. I like Jayshon Barham. I think he's better off all at linebacker than he is as an edge rusher right now. But, man, I can't count on DeMarvion Overshown to be healthy for 17 games. He hasn't proven that yet, right? I do like the D. Winters trade, but I still think you could use another linebacker. I mean, Curtis Robinson, that dude started like 3 games his entire career. So I think that they've taken a great step with what they added, and Caleb Downs can fix a lot of the communication issues, a lot of the stuff in the secondary when it came to busted coverages and big plays. But I still think that they're a couple of pieces away, but they took a great step in fixing that, because Caleb Downs, man, it still pinched me. I can't believe that he's actually a Dallas Cowboy.
Is this the way that the Dallas Cowboys have done this draft and actually the picking up of D. Winters? Is this surprising to you? Does this feel like a change of pace, like a new direction for the Dallas Cowboys? Because that's what it feels like to me. And I was just wondering, with you being so close and centered, does this feel like just a changing of the guard here at the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, it's definitely one where they've listened to Christian Parker, right? I mean, his entire influence of like, okay, what do I want? I need that nickel slot corner, and I need that safety that can come in. I need a guy that can basically, what did he say? Rush the passer like an edge. I need to be able to tackle and play the run like a linebacker. I need to be able to cover like a corner. Caleb Downs is that player. So they were fortunate that he was able to do that. But I like the Cowboys, and Colby, you know this. When's the last time that Roy Williams, that they drafted a safety this high? Yeah. And we've been waiting since Darren Woodson for a player like this. I mean, it's been patchwork. It's been undrafted rookie free agents like Barry Church. It's been, all right, let's go ahead and sign a Ha-Ha Clinton Dix that can't even make the roster out of mini camps. You know, it's like they're really not using a lot of premium assets at safety and some of these other spots. They go out in free agency. They actually pay money for Jalen Thompson, who's a safety. Now you're drafting one 11th overall, and you're moving back up. So there definitely is a lot of different things that are going on this offseason when it comes to position groups that the Cowboys just never really put high up on their radar previously.
You mentioned D. Winters, that trade with the San Francisco 49ers. I was huge on that. I love this dude. He's super young. He's just 25. He's the same age as some guys that were drafted this year still. Got a lot of playing time in San Francisco after Fred Warner got injured last year. He started all 17 games. He's shown he can be durable. The Cowboys want to play him inside. He's used to playing outside. If the Cowboys don't make the big veteran linebacker signing, like I think we all still hope they do, you think D. Winters is capable of being that green dot guy for the Cowboys? Because I still think they need that guy on defense.
Yeah, you better hope that he is. I think he's capable. I don't know that he's necessarily the guy that you want to do that, because I'm with you, man. I'm still trying to find a way to get Jordan Brooks on this roster.
Yeah.
But then Jordan Brooks has also said, like, I don't love wearing the green dot either. So I think that he is. But to be honest with you, I don't really give a damn who they say is wearing the green dot. The guy who's going to be doing all the communicating and getting everybody set up is Caleb Downs. So right. I would just give it to him. I would just give him that responsibility. He's the smartest defensive player on your football team day one, and he's going to end up being the leader. You finally got your Dak Prescott of the defense in Caleb Downs, and they've needed a leader. Micah could talk about how he wants to be a leader. He wasn't a leader, and in fact, he divided the locker room with him and DeMarcus Lawrence having that type of tiff that they had. So to me, I don't know. I'm hopeful he Winters. I think he is capable. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be Caleb Downs. It's really kind of mastering everything for you.
I wanted to get your views because I know you're a guy that watches a lot of tape, watches these guys before the draft and such. And I had one pick that the Dallas Cowboys did make that really kind of – we were actually on air when it happened.
Yeah.
And I was like fist pumping that they picked this guy up. I'm talking about round 4. They pick up the cornerback from Florida, Devin Moore.
Yeah.
And when I would see Florida games, he would stand out to me. Now, that being said, I don't have as much of the keen eye of watching this as somebody that would be viewing draft prospects. Is there anything that stands out about his game? Is there anything that is completely lackluster in his game that you can point to? That's the end of my question. Weird.
No, I mean, honestly, lackluster would just be the guy hasn't been able to stay healthy. That's the problem with him. It's just, he did start 17 of 30 games over 4 years in Florida, but he also just would have constant soft tissue injuries. But I think you're absolutely right. At 6'3", 198, his ability to move at that size, flip his hips and run, Devin Moore is a really fun player. And I think that he's super smart, being able to play zone, being able to play man. He's a guy that is just very cerebral in his intelligence, double moves. They're not going to fool him there. He's got good recovery speed. You can really do a lot with him. I even think you could shade and play a little bit of safety for you. So for me, I love that pick in the 4th round, getting Devin Moore. In fact, of the 3 that they took, Devin Moore, I agree with you 100%. He was my favorite. I got some questions on Drew Shelton. I think LT Overton will be a solid rotational guy. But Devin Moore, I think, is going to have to play this year for you. And if they can keep him healthy, I think they actually stole one there in the 4th round.
Now, I will say that LT Overton needs to change his front name because I think he plays a different position.
I was just about to say that because that pick was also made while we were on the air last week. And we're both doing the show, looking at the screen, and it says LT Overton. And we're like, why is there a left tackle playing edge? I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, it's he's one of those guys that he's got to put his hand down, So I'm with you. He should change. I don't even know, like LT, what's that stand for? It's got to be short for something.
I thought it was short for left tackle.
Same here. Now, from what I've seen from him, he's got spurts of greatness. It's almost like one of those to where his tape is not quite. I don't know. I don't want to liken it to the speed and quickness and everything that Clowney was, but you would have these few spurt moments that would happen during a game that all of a sudden out of nowhere, here's Overton. He's here. He wasn't here the whole game, right? Yeah. And then this one moment, it's like that he's an unstoppable monster, and then he goes back. It's werewolf, Incredible Hulkish like, where he's like, I'm the Hulk. I'm Bruce Banner now. See you later. So
Colby always takes it back to comic books.
Right. Well, that's what I know, dude.
That's why we love it. And by the way, the beard's looking fantastic, Colby.
I appreciate that.
You're looking a little werewolfy right now. But
you know what? We're waiting on each other to talk. This is weird.
I know. No, I think you're right about LT Overton. I think that he's one of these guys where you're watching a whole game of his and you're like, where are you, dude? Where are you? What's happening? Make a play. Holy bleep. What an amazing play that he just made there. Yeah, he's and Tim, you probably know this because he was part of that like crazy 2022 A&M recruiting class that was supposed to be the greatest recruiting class of all time, and it didn't really live up to those expectations. So then he transfers to Alabama. I think why they like him is because he can pretty much line up anywhere along the defensive line. 3 technique, 1 technique. He can go 0 right over the center, 4-eye, 5 tech. Like, he's got that body type that really he can fit a bunch of different positions. So, again, I think that he's a guy that's solid against the run. He's a high-energy player. He just lacks a plan when it comes to pass rushing. He just tries to win with athleticism. That's not going to work for you at the NFL level. So maybe they can coach him up. BT Jordan's the pass rush specialist that they hired and brought in. That could be a cheat code. That might be one of the most underrated hires the Cowboys made all offseason. Maybe they can tap into that because the talent's there. I mean, I'm with you because there's times where it's like, whoa, that dude looks like he flashes to where he could be a first-round pick. It's just so spotty and sporadic with him.
Let's finish, Wolchuk, with something that really matters in Cowboys camp this year.
Undrafted free agents?
No, not UFTAs.
Okay.
Is
Caleb Downs going to get number 2 from Kobe Durant. How much drama are we going to have in camp with this number battle?
It's so weird because I've been like angry. I've been so annoyed by this. Like it's just this doesn't affect me at all, but yet somehow I'm like, screw you, Colby Durant. Like what the hell, dude? You've been a Dallas Cowboy for all of a couple of months. You got the number 2 a few weeks ago.
He's
like,
never worn number 2
you?
at any point in his career ever either. It's not like it's his
What
number.
Right. What is going on? Who the hell are you to bogard number 2? Okay, this is ridiculous. This is Caleb Downs' number. He's about to be the best player on your defense. He deserves to get 2. And Caleb Downs is annoyed by it as well. He's like, yeah, this freaking jack, eh? Like, he's going to have to pay him some money. I don't know. I think, yes, by week 1, Caleb Downs should be wearing number 2. And if he's not, screw Kobe Durant.
Man, Kobe Durant's going to be the most hated man by the fan base if that happens.
Ridiculous. I mean, he's probably going to be here a year, and then he's gone. So Caleb Downs can get it the next year,
wow.
and Jerry will be able to sell more jerseys.
That's a prediction for you right there. Mark that one down. Kobe Durant lasts a year.
Right. I agree. In fact, if you keep pissing off the soon-to-be best player on your defense, you may not be there throughout the whole season, even if you're okay.
That's true.
You might just be gone.
He might be
All right,
okay.
Wooly Bully.
Possible.
We'll let you get back to your Saturday. Tell the family thank you from the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show right here on FanStream Sports. And we'll get back with you maybe during the season, get some follow-up on the Cowboys.
Let's do it. Of course, you guys
tell everybody, tell everybody where we can find you on social media and your podcasts and all that.
All right, follow me at Zach Wolchuk. That is WOLCHUK. There's no C, as Tim found out earlier. We dropped the C. It's not the CK. It's just the K. All right, no C there. TikTok, trying to grow the TikTok. Okay, all the kids are like, let's do this TikTok thing. So I'm trying to grow that account. You can follow me there, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And then the Love of the Star podcast, GBag Nation 105 through the Fan. And then I do this little thing called The Stack on Crown Global Media on YouTube with Brian Broaddus and Aisha Morrison. It's a lot of fun. But, hey, love you guys. Great to see you, Colby. I miss you, dude.
Yes, sir.
Tim, you're the freaking man. I'll hop
Appreciate
on
you,
guys.
All right, we'll see you, man. Have a good one. There he goes.
The great
Zach Wolchuk, Wooly Bully.
Wolchuk.
How about that, Colby?
It's amazing.
It's weird. I get a text message during the show just now. Right as Wolchuk is coming on from Mike Fisher.
Exclusive.
Saying, are you really having Zach Wolchuk on your show right now?
Yes.
I was like, yes. He's like, I can't even get him for my show.
You're not us, Fish.
I was like, because you're not me. You're way better than me. So there you go. That's how big of a deal getting the Wooly Bully on the air for us was, that we got jealousy from exclusive Mike Fisher. So
good
there
times.
you go, man. Good Cowboys talk from him. And I just think this number thing is funny. Caleb Downs is going to end up with number 2. There's no question.
Well,
Jerry's going to intervene at some point.
You also know that there might have been an idea of grabbing number 2, and then once he got it, like, that's a cool number. But then when he realized that here comes Caleb Downs, he's like, well, there's an extra check.
Yeah.
Here's an extra check.
I don't know. Caleb Downs looks pretty good at number 18, if you ask me. I think it looks all right.
No.
18's not a good number. I get it.
It's not.
Glenn Carano, famous Cowboys that wore number 18.
18 after certain players should be a quarterback number.
Yeah, and it's not even a good quarterback number.
No,
I don't even like that.
So
I don't like anything over 16 for a quarterback. I don't even really like 16.
No, it's okay.
I like, except for number 12 or 11. I don't like double-digit numbers on quarterbacks. It just looks weird. Because the greatest quarterback of all time in Cowboys history wore number 11. Of course, Danny White. And then you got the other guys that we just call them other guys because they can't wear Danny's jock.
You mean
and Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman.
12 was the greatest. Or you could have went 8.
Once he finally retired, we finally had some success with the Cowboys under Danny White.
I don't think
3 straight NFC championship games, Colby.
He Jim Kelly'd the Dallas Cowboys, dude.
He didn't even get to the Super Bowl.
He Jim Kelly'd the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, could Roger Staubach boot off a 55-yard punt, though, on you? Nope. You know who could? Danny White.
That's a great thing for your quarterback to be able to do, Tim.
Well,
I'm sure every first round draft quarterback from now on, as soon as you uttered that, they're going to be like, yeah, but can he kick?
I got a punt.
Can he punt
You know
the
what?
ball?
And why in God's name, Tom Landry's ghost, did we not run more freaking fake punts throwing the ball down the field when your backup quarterback was your punter?
I don't know.
Like, it's a perfect opportunity. I always wondered that.
They'll never know.
Like, why are we not throwing the ball here?
Y'all
Maybe we
can't
should get
figure
Danny
it
White
out.
on the show.
Yeah, y'all shouldn't be able to figure this out because it could be either or every single time.
By the way, you know who could help us get Danny White on the show?
Who's that?
Exclusive. They're buddies still. I bet you we could get Danny on the show. And that's the first thing. What do you think his reaction would be if the first thing I ask him out of the gate here, why didn't y'all run more fake punts when you were punting for the Cowboys?
What?
Would he just hang up on us? Click.
Maybe.
And then I'll ask him, was Tom Landry really that great as a coach? What did he ever do?
I mean, come on. Was Tom Landry just a great human? I mean, what was wrong with him?
And then I'd ask him, what was more exciting for you, winning a Super Bowl or winning the Arena Bowl as a coach?
It's Arena Bowl. I didn't turn my volume down.
It's always the Arena Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still around? I'm not sure.
I mean,
all right, Colby, we're at the top of the hour here. Do we need another break to reset?
we don't really. You can just throw it to me for good, bad, and ugly, and I can start.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Trying to see
Intro the thing.
How
do
that
some
works
stuff.
on the board. As we're going to go break free the rest of the show, from what I can tell.
Well, we had one.
I know.
We did a break.
That's why I said the rest of the show.
Okay.
Because it's time for this.
Yes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's that segment to where I go through all the people that are born today. I make a list of the people that I think are famous enough to make my list and offer that list up to you guys along with me and Tim as we all decide separately to form together an opinion. Who is the good person? Who is the bad person? And who is the ugly person on this list? Now, this is, of course, the gooder, the badder, and the ugliest, or the uglier. So who is, out of these people, who's the ugliest? Who's the worst out of these people? Now, it could be that it's all good people, right? And so the worst out of them could still be a good person, right? So starting off today, we've got two. From your Texas Rangers, we have two.
Wow.
38 years old, one Neftali Feliz.
Ooh.
And 41 years old, one Jared Saltalamacchia.
One of the longest names in MLB.
Not the longest.
No.
Not the longest, but yes. Your catcher had the alphabet on his back of his jersey.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Two notable Rangers, but I would also say two.
One's more
nondescript.
One's more nondescript than the other.
Which one's nondescript for you?
The Jared Saltalamacchia is more nondescript.
I would go the other way.
Than Neftali Feliz?
Yeah. Didn't Jared Saltalamacchia, didn't that trade bring Neftali Feliz here?
The trade of him did, yes. The thing that he was involved
Atlanta?
with. But there for a little
Elvis
bit,
Andrus and
your whole reason for living in your bullpen was to get to Neftali Feliz.
Yeah, and he was I don't know. He to me, he never lived up to the hype.
I mean, he did.
Remember when he got the yips?
Yeah, well, he didn't quite get the Chuck Knobloch disease.
No, he never got that bad.
Or the Steve Sachs disease.
Or who was the pitcher that had to turn outfielder?
Rick Ankiel.
Rick Ankiel, yeah.
By the way,
Rick Ankiel, king spondylitis.
Yeah, he had pitching scurvy.
He did have pitching scurvy.
By the way, go watch. If you've never seen this and you're a baseball fan, maybe you're a newer baseball fan and you don't even know who Rick Ankiel is. Go watch his, because at one point he was en route to be pitching greatness. At one point he was really, really, really good. And then he went from he could hit any point of a strike zone with the ball wherever he wanted, total command. He went from that to not being able to hit the catcher.
Yeah.
It would go to the wall.
Legit yips.
So And then he went to center field and was a power hitter for a little bit.
Yep. Resurrected his career as a hitter.
But I'll tell you, his pitching style on the mound, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yep.
It just looks smooth. So, yeah, you should go check out some Rick Ankiel. He's not even on this list, so don't write him down. He's not part of the good, bad, and ugly. He just came up in conversation. Master of the Sidewalk Slam passed away in 2004, the Big Boss Man.
Who?
The Big Boss Man. He was, if you watched wrestling back in the day, he was your cop.
All right.
He would always show up. He kind of looked like if somebody gave Farva steroids,
Right.
but he was also still fat.
How old?
Huh? He passed away in 2004.
Oh. So he's not aging anymore.
No, he's not aging. But I remember I actually acquired one of his moves for my moveset when I was wrestling. And it was his finisher, but I didn't use it as a finisher. It's just you bounce somebody off the ropes and you pick them up like they're in a recliner, like laying back, and then you just you just lay them on the ground, basically. And I did that because Big Boss Man was somebody that I thought was cool in wrestling. And you know what? I don't know if anybody else did. I think I was one of the only ones that really liked Big Boss Man. And that's why he made the list.
Never heard of him.
Turning 41 years old today, one of the masters of the left turn, Kyle Busch.
The lesser Bush brother. Is it Kurt the one that everyone hates?
But didn't Kyle the one that ended up winning more later?
Probably more races, yeah.
Yeah. So,
all right. I thought are they not twins? I thought they were twins. Shouldn't they both be having birthdays?
And twins.
If y'all know that reference, and I love you.
I don't know why I put her down, probably so that you could look her up. Turning 46, I think that's a 6.
Too old.
That could be a 2.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
It's good God, when your writing is like this. Ellie Kemper, ELLIEKEMPER. Ellie Kemper. Give her a look-see.
All right, Ellie. Bring me the head of Ellie.
You probably want the rest of her, too.
Kemper. Ah! Oh, I know she is.
You do?
Yeah, she was on The Office.
Okay.
She was Erin on The Office, and she was in the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt TV show, too.
By the way, mark whatever sound came out of your mouth before you just mark that. I want that as a sound effect later.
Make a sound.
You went, ugh.
Yeah, she's so she was way hotter at a little bit younger age, Colby. She hasn't.
That happens.
It shouldn't. She should be able to maintain that look.
I mean, age does things.
We'll stop it.
Okay. Stop.
Y'all stop getting older, you hot chicks. Yeah, she's super cute. I like her a lot.
Paul George turns 36 years old, the PG-13, which I thought that nickname should have caught on more than it did.
PG-13?
Yeah, because
he wore number 13.
He wore number 13. Yeah.
I've never liked Paul George.
He was always an almost should be ranked higher, but he just never quite made it there. It's like there was time for buckets to happen, and Paul George had his moments and will probably have his moment at some point. But most
Hall
of the time, in basketball, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, in basketball, yeah. But it just never quite carried to that next level that I thought he was going to be at.
Yeah,
so,
he was hurt a lot too, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was that, but it was also, NBA changing teams.
Yeah, I hate that too.
As the old man in me wishes that everybody would just stay on the same team for the most part and stop moving around so that everybody in a fan, you can get used to a player in a jersey.
Right.
And that way you can get used to either loving that player in that jersey or hating that player in that jersey.
Right.
And making the fandom have a more visual acquisition of your attributes instead of just looking for, well, there's his face and his laundry too. Right. Want it to match, right? So I think that would help a lot of us really catch on to today's NBA. Just make it match a little longer.
Just don't let LeBron play anymore, and I'm in. I'm back in immediately when LeBron retires.
The reason why you don't like LeBron is because you believe he is the one that manufactured the movement of people from team to team and the creation of all these other like super teams.
The NBA, he produced the NBA that I despise.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. I don't blame him for it because it's made him a lot of money.
Okay.
But I don't
have to like it.
I mean, you don't, but he doesn't have to care if you like it or not.
He probably does.
Probably doesn't give
If he ever meets me, I'm going to kick him in the balls and go, "You ruined my NBA."
You realize he's like the size of NFL tight end.
He's 6'9". Pretty sure I can reach his balls with something.
Yeah.
I might have to headbutt his balls.
I'm pretty sure he may just because it won't be during a regular season game or a playoff game, so he's not going to fake like he's hurt, and he's probably just going to beat your ass.
I think he'll take a dive.
Not see, in order to orchestrate this correctly, I would have to be wearing an NBA ref style colored outfit in order to trigger the "I've been hit,
right.
I need to flop." Because if that's not there, then you're going to do that. He's going to go oof, and then he's going to remove your face and put it somewhere on your ass.
He can't hurt me.
It's going to kind of be like Will Smith.
He's a girl.
As he played the whatever alien hero in prison, where he shoved that one guy up that other guy's ass.
Oh yeah,
so
I could do that to LeBron.
That's probably what's going to happen to you,
LaFraud,
and that I will end up not being in this room.
I don't know how we got on LaFraud talk from Paul George.
We seem to meander.
We did.
So
welcome to the Meandering Podcast.
That's right. Pat McAfee turns 37. The world is starting to turn on Pat McAfee.
I started turning the day he signed with ESPN.
It's he was the hottest and greatest thing that anybody could have on anything, and his stories were awesome, and he's funny, and all of that. And it may be just me because I sit this closely to you on a weekly basis, but I've been feeling the world kind of sour on Pat McAfee, and I don't. Part of it is I don't understand why, because he's still doing the same stuff he was.
Kind of.
He's doing the same stuff he's doing
the same stuff when he was independent.
Right.
But he's doing it literally in every single place there is on the earth, rather than just doing it for himself. Now before it was like a bit. It was just a bit, and that's what made him great, and that's what made him funny, because he wasn't affiliated with ESPN or Fox or anybody. He was doing it all on his own.
Mm-hmm.
And it just because that's just who he is. Now he's turned into a caricature of himself. He's turned into a bit. If ESPN's got their thumb on top of him, and I think it's not his fault. It's just part of joining forces with ESPN.
Right.
But now they have overexposed him because they have so much money invested in him. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of him. Why in the hell does he have to be at the freaking Masters?
Because, I mean,
stupid.
Dennis Miller was one time on Monday Night Football, so.
Okay, well, he got paid to do that.
Right. By the way.
And that wasn't great either.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't mind it at all.
It got old. It was refreshing, but it got old.
So, but it's just to have one guy out there that truly didn't know a whole lot about football. Well, this guy over here, man, joke line, you know?
Yeah. That's all he was.
That was great. So as far as you're what you're telling me is you think Pat McAfee might have champagne supernova'd?
Yeah, it's
just oversaturated,
just overexposed.
Too much Oasis.
Way too much Oasis.
So yeah,
the world does not need. There's like one Oasis song.
There's like two.
I like one. Don't Look Back in Anger. That's really the only Oasis song I will tolerate.
Don't Look Back in Anger, but also Champagne Supernova.
It's just, again, it got Champagne Supernova though.
Yeah.
It did it itself.
Yeah. Every time you turned on the radio, you could be flipping between the alternative, the rock station, and the mix station here locally in DFW, and each one of them would have Champagne Supernova on at the same time.
Ugh.
It's like, okay, guys, I get it. It's a really good song. Turning 74 years old today, and there's another one. I don't know why she's on here.
Oh, Lord.
Christine Baranski.
Baranski.
You know this person?
Yeah, she's still smoking hot.
All right. Well, cool.
You need to see a picture of her?
No, I've already seen one.
Yeah, no, I know who Christine Baranski is.
All right. Good for you. I figured you did.
I still would. She was in one of my favorite movies of all time. She was in Mamma Mia.
Never seen it.
I know you haven't. That's why I didn't assume.
Okay, good.
With Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep's badass.
I agree. You know what I can't wait to go see?
What's that?
You want to go with me?
Nope.
You want to go to a movie with me, Colby?
Nope.
Let's go see Devil Wears Prada 2.
There's making a second one?
It's already out. It's like the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. You need to read more.
No, I read a lot, Tim. I read an awful lot.
You need to read more things.
I read an awful lot. I'm now venturing through, and by the way, in the reading category, I'm venturing through the Jeremy Robinson litany of novels. Home dude's whack. He's crazy. He's nuts.
Are you familiar with Raymond Feist?
Who? No.
He's an author of the 4-book Rift War saga. I think that's something you would dig.
I might have to look.
I read it in high school.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of other stuff too. I've never read any of his other stuff. And I'm getting my kids. I just ordered a bound set of the 4 books: Magician Apprentice, Magician Master, Darkness at Sethanon, and Silverthorn are the 4 books. And it's an amazing journey, and it's very, very cool. And my kids are kind of now getting into that type of thing, and they're into all the books. So I ordered that, and I'm going to let them all kind of go through it. But I think it's something you'd enjoy. I don't know if it's available on audiobook. I'm sure it is.
Yeah. The last book I went through was about these whalers and anti-whalers who ended up getting attacked by whales that were infested with a zombie virus that was dated all the way back to the Vikings. So they ended up fighting Viking zombies for about three different books.
Where in God's name do you find these things?
And the Viking zombie virus started connecting people together like human centipedes to attack other people.
I quit.
I
quit the show.
They were butt to mouth connected. It was
They like shove their head up the other one's butt, and that's how they like Legos. They just snap together. And that's how you keep them.
Mm-hmm. And it would try and eat other people. Crazy. Turning 34 years old today, DC Young Fly. Dude's hilarious.
Did his parents not like him when he was born?
You know what? I don't know what DC's actual birth name is. This is his stage name.
I've never heard of him before. Is Young Fly one word?
I think so.
Oh, it's not. It's 2 words.
Okay.
So he's not a rapist.
No.
He's a comedian.
Yes.
Why is he DJ?
He's DC.
What does DC stand for?
I don't know. Washington?
John Richard Whitfield.
There you go.
I can see why he changed his name.
I mean,
I've never heard of this guy.
He's hilarious. He's
Colby's in Grand Prairie at the Texas Trust CU Theater this Friday.
But you know what? Might actually want to go.
You want to go together?
No, I don't want to go with you.
Then we'll go catch Devil Wears Prada 2 afterwards.
The worst mandate to ever exist just rolled out of your mouth.
Look, we'll make a date of it Friday night. We'll go see DC Young Fly at Grand Prairie. Then we'll go catch Devil Wears Prada 2, like a midnight showing.
No.
And then we'll go get ice cream after.
Oh, my God.
You don't want to go, Colby?
Yeah, so you want me to go see a comedian that I'm actually interested in seeing with you who won't get absolutely none of the jokes that are going.
No, probably
and
not.
then after that, I go watch a movie that I have absolutely no interest in seeing. And after my opening segment describing what happens to my body when I drink milk, you want to go out for ice cream?
Yeah.
Dipshit.
It would be extremely entertaining on my end for all of this, Colby.
You are an absolute
And I'm going to roll tape
dipshit.
on all of it.
My God. The amount of violence that happens before and after the bathroom exposure would be insane. By the way, yes, DC Young Fly, great. Catch him on. I think he was a big player on Wild and Out. So I know that those shorts are out there. He's hilarious. So there you go. David Beckham turns 51 years old today.
Stole my woman.
I mean, he could bend it. You think he also does that in bed?
Do you think he has Peyronie's disease?
He just bends it.
It's bent like Beckham.
And just bends it into the goal.
I bet he bends it into something.
So
freaking Spice Girls. He's a handsome man, though. I will tell you that.
I mean, you don't have to tell me that, but I don't have to know that either.
He has good hair.
You think so?
I think he has amazing hair. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of his hair. That's about it. Like that and his wife, probably.
And finally, turning 54 years old today, if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Is that really a thing he used to say?
Yes.
What does that mean? What is he cooking? He's wrestling.
Why are you so housewife white right now?
That's what I'm asking.
Why are you so
What does it
housewife
mean?
white right now? Why?
You know what else I never understood was Russell Wilson. They say let Russ cook.
Why you know what? You know what? There no. No. I don't
understand.
There's nothing to understand. It's slang, Tim. Has anybody ever sat down?
Can I smell what he's cooking?
Yes.
The answer is no. I can't smell anything you're cooking because you're not cooking anything right now.
It's called slang, Tim. It's
stupid.
No, it's not. You use some of it a lot. It's just whatever's appropriate for you. But this is one of your irritating attributes.
You know what?
Which there's many of them.
You know what I'm hearing is that you can't explain it.
I don't
You
have
don't
to
know what it
explain
means. You
Tim.
don't know what it means.
It's like saying, explain the color red to me, Tim. No.
That's easy.
No.
Look at those colors.
Yeah, no, it's not explaining it. That's pointing. It shouldn't have to be explained.
All right, then point out what The Rock's cooking. What's he cooking? What are we smelling?
He just, in other words, when he gives out his wrestling promo, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's talking about what he's talking about, at that point, he's cooking. And by smelling what he's cooking, you're understanding what he's saying.
That's all you had to say.
I can't believe I had to explain it, dipshit.
What the hell that means?
What do you mean you don't know? It's
Can you smell what? And then he refers to himself in the third person.
That's his whole gimmick.
I hate him.
His entrance for a little bit was just, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says.
I thought he was saying I rocks like the country. A rock says.
No.
That's why I don't watch wrestling.
What? No. And actually, after your debate and kerfuffled reasoning behind why you don't like some of these things, by the way, I just used that not properly in a sentence, by the way,
did.
But it's okay. Yeah, that we don't want you watching it anyway.
It's not going to.
We don't.
Does the Von Erich still wrestle? Like, isn't one of the daughters wrestling?
The
Kevin's
boys
daughter?
were. Kevin's boys were.
Oh, were they? I know his
Yeah.
daughter is.
So,
look, I love Dwayne Johnson. I've met Dwayne Johnson.
good guy.
He is an extremely awesome dude.
Almost, he's one of those people you meet that he's almost too good of a guy.
Yes, it's almost like off-putting.
Right.
How nice he is. I met him at the UFL media launch party a couple of years ago out in Arlington. Because, of course, he was there because he part owns the league.
Right.
And, dude, like, could not have been nicer. Like, what actually genuinely acted like he was interested in what I was saying. He was asking me questions about my history in journalism and media, what I thought of the Renegades, the stadium. I told him I hated your freaking stadium. And look, now they changed.
Right.
He probably took my advice 2 years ago, and that's why they're in a new stadium now.
I don't think that's what happened.
But no, dude, I absolutely love, and I love his movies, especially the ones with Kevin Hart. I just never understood the wrestling bit. Like, I never got that.
Well, it's not for you.
Obviously, and
Right.
it's okay. I just asked you to explain, and you did. Now I understand what it means, kind of.
It's just sad that I had to try to explain to you.
I just don't know why you get so short with me. God, like you're my parent or something.
Well, it's because the question you're asking, my brain registers as stupid.
I mean, it probably is. I'm not going to argue that. There's probably a lot of stupid things that come out of my mouth.
So there you go. There is your list for the good, the bad, and the ugly. By the way, I did notice Facebook, shout out to one Richie DeMeglio. He's a childhood friend of mine. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Richie DeMeglio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a friend of yours, or is he a listener of the show, or both?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Facebook just told me it was his birthday.
Oh, okay. So he's your Facebook friend. I wish I had Facebook friends, Colby.
Oh, no, I grew up with the dude.
Oh, so you know him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the reason why I opened it with childhood friend.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
I thought you were just being nice.
No.
Colby, celebrating Facebook birthdays today, other than Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Lawn has a birthday today.
Please name your son Mo.
It's Lawhn too. Like, that's perfect.
Just
MOW.
No,
Lawn.
just spell it normal, like move on. Just maybe even name him Maurice, and he just goes by Mo.
That'd be amazeballs. Colby, former DFW FM radio DJ over at that 97.1 The Eagle, Fast Eddie Coyle.
Ooh,
There's a throwback name for you.
that is a throwback name.
Recent birthday. Michelle Foster, recent birthday. Audra Tyler, recent birthday. Classmate Tyson Hanna, recent birthday. Happy birthday, Tyson. It's one of the black friends I had in high school.
Okay, well, he has a girl's name.
Tyson?
No, Hannah.
What's his last name?
Yeah, well, it's still a girl's name.
It's a hot girl's name. Colby, Sunday Hunter with a birthday coming up.
Is that their real name?
Sunday, Sundee. Sunday Hunter.
Monday, Tuesday.
Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One of my all-time favorite bartenders in the history of female big boob bartenders.
Oh, man, that's a big history.
Jordan Lake has a birthday on Monday, Colby. Happy birthday to her. I'll be probably seeing her tonight.
Yeah, you have a name that sounds like you should be in porn.
Jordan with a Y, too.
Oh, definitely porn.
Jordan Porn Lake. I'm going to make sure I send this segment to her.
Okay.
Bar friend Jose Bautista with a birthday on Monday.
I hate you. I effing hate you. Why? He played for the Blue Jays.
Not that Jose Bautista. It's a Jose Bautista that I actually know.
I mean, I know Jose Bautista. He's a
I don't hang out with that Jose Bautista. I'd be hitting him in the balls with a bat.
I mean, if you're a Toronto fan, he's amazing, but
He's
I'm not.
an idiot. He's a moron. Colby, noted Tampa Bay sports personality, Rick Ballou.
Who?
Shut up.
What?
He's very well respected in the community in the sports business over there.
Is he?
Is
he also helping Mogwai do stuff?
I don't know what that means. Is that a
Jungle Book reference?
I don't know Jungle Book.
I mean, the bear was named Baloo.
I'm aware there was a bear named Baloo.
Okay.
Andrew Dillon, former classmate, has a birthday. James Lang, former classmate, has a birthday. And then here we got 4 birthdays now we're going to end things with.
Okay, good.
Oh, crap. No, I got to go all the way down because we don't have a show till Saturday. Stacy Dorsett, Lady Big Red.
And if you don't like Big Red, then fuck you.
Will Riggs.
Okay. What's up, dude?
Birthday this week, now residing in Florida.
Have a podcast.
Or 7 at the same time.
Yeah.
That only 1 episode ever gets published. Nick Geddes from FanStream Sports Tampa Bay. Happy birthday. Colby Cowboys broadcaster Kyle Yeomans.
Oh, what's up, Kyle?
Birthday. Golf Central Magazine chief editor Shannon Streeter Coates. Happy birthday to her.
Mm-hmm.
Colby, close friend, confidant, and owner of the Frisco Rough Riders, Chuck Greenberg, has a birthday this week.
Show.
He said he'd come on the show. We need to talk some baseball with him. You need to actually know who the Rough Riders are.
I mean, I've seen them.
When's the last time you went to a Rough Riders game ever? Want to go together?
Nope.
Then we can go get ice cream after? Or we can get ice cream there because they come in the little helmets.
Right. You know what else will be coming in little helmets?
Mark.
My ass.
Jesus Christ. I can't wait. Oh, God. All right, Colby.
I want you to ruin JP's day with that drop. His whole life would be ruined during the middle of the JP Peterson
I'm
show.
just going to randomly play it, and he's not going to have any context. What did you just say? God almighty. Problem is he has real sponsors over there.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Do it.
I can't see because I'm crying.
You wait for him to get into stadium talk where he's real serious.
Oh, my God.
And then just play that.
You know what else?
You know what else would be coming in those helmets?
Oh, Jesus. Help me, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Please help me, Jesus.
If you don't make that into a short, man, fuck you, dude.
Clip that. There, now it's a short. Oh, God.
I think you stopped the stream by saying that. Look, you said clip that and stuff.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So we did have a promise segment here.
Wait, we got to give our good, bad, and ugly
We
still.
do, don't we?
We haven't done that yet.
It
just feels like we have. All right, Colby, my good. As I peruse the list, first of all, my good's going to be that ice cream helmet. Give me my good. I'm going Christine Baranski.
Okay.
Is my good. My bad, Neftali Feliz.
Wow.
Yeah, screw that guy. Yeah, that's over Paul George, Pat McAfee, Kyle Busch.
That is dumb.
My ugly, The Rock.
That's
not a handsome man.
Okay.
He needs hair.
I mean, he's had hair and he didn't look good with it.
And less tattoos.
He's had less tattoos and it didn't look good with it.
He needs to fix that eyebrow. Whatever's wrong with that eyebrow.
That's his thing. That's always been his thing. So there you go.
It's broken is what it is.
All right. So my good is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, even though what you did to Black Adam was not great, sir.
Bladham. What did he do to Black Adam?
In the middle of the movie, did one of my favorite characters in comic books wrong.
Oh.
You know what? I'll slowly explain this for everybody that's seen Black Adam, in case I haven't already said this before. Dr. Fate, very intelligent. Probably, if in my brain, if you were to have a fight between him and Doctor Strange, like you were to cross universes, Fate would win. And why is the volume up on that TV?
Because it just reset itself.
Okay. So Fate would win anyway. And he's got the knowledge of like all the gods in the side of order in his head, basically. That's his thing. And he dies because he sacrifices himself for his friend who's Hawkman, which Hawkman, his big superpower, besides the fact that he has wings, is he doesn't die. He just comes back again as a child and lives his life again.
So there doesn't have to be a sacrifice.
There doesn't have to be a sacrifice. And they just had that in the movie. And I didn't like walk out or stop playing the movie at that point, but I thought about it. That was stupid. So there you go. My reason behind that. But yes, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is my good. My bad is I've got to give that to Kyle Busch, mainly because you're a NASCAR. Not the favorite thing that I've ever
IndyCar
ever experienced is NASCAR. I know I look like the guy that should enjoy NASCAR. I just don't. I think if they were to have NASCAR teams, like city teams,
no,
that would make me be to have our own like Dallas team.
Well, we kind of did, and you didn't pay attention then. Are you even aware that Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman owned a NASCAR team?
I am, but all they needed to do was call it the Dallas whatever, and I would have been great.
I mean, they were called Hall of Fame Racing.
Yes. I wasn't just going to...
Failed miserably.
So, but I'm talking about like every place.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Like they represent an area of people, right? And now you've got a hometown racer.
Yeah.
I'm in then.
No, I'm still out.
I am in at that point. Now you have somebody to root for besides just individuals. Like you feel like
I root for teams.
Huh?
I root for the teams.
Yeah, so you've lost me. It's just
there's NASCAR teams.
I understand there's NASCAR teams, but you just have a racer that you're a fan of.
No, I'm fans of teams. Actually, and you know what? There's some teams that I like, and I hate the drivers on the team. I mean, that's a thing for me in Formula One, IndyCar, and in NASCAR.
Anytime I've ever had somebody describe to me, their favorite whatever, it's always been one guy. Like my dad was a Jeff Gordon guy.
Right.
Loved Jeff Gordon because he pissed everybody else off. So for some reason,
I like Jeff Gordon.
So
he stole my wife.
So there you go. And my ugly on this list is I'm going to go with Big Boss Man.
I need to look him up.
Yeah.
Big. Somebody on the chat said he looked like that. I look like him.
The Big Boss Man?
Yeah.
If you had on some mirrored shades and
yeah, it was Mike that said
Johnny Unitas cut. Yeah. When you set your watch by?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably pull that off.
Oh, did he have the buzz?
Yeah. Oh, he looked straight like your 80s military cop. That's what he looked
Mike
like.
said earlier when we were talking about him, he looked similar to Tim.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, all right. Isn't there's somebody my kids always, a wrestler my kids always tell me I look like? Is it Big Show?
Well,
is that one of them?
Well, it's the Big Show. I mean, kind of. Is that? You've got the beard and head shape like
that's who they said. There's also a video game character that they describe to me all the time. Is it something War?
The God of War.
God of War.
There's no shot, no actual shot that you look anything like that guy.
Yeah, they always say, Dad, this would be you if you lose a few pounds.
No, and gain is about as much muscle as you lose.
That's easy to do.
That's really not. That was my goal back when I was total physical fitness, Colby.
Yeah,
was that I was going to try and put on enough muscle to play that guy as Halloween. I just couldn't. I couldn't stack on more muscle than what I was doing naturally. Right. Not without like using some enhancements, which I wasn't going to do because old people shouldn't do that. It's a young.
So, for instance, like here, I'll throw this up on the screen real quick. This picture of whatever the character's name is here. I don't think it's Snoopy.
Okay,
that's what I want to call him. Like this is similar to the picture that the kids always show. I keep doing that. What's happening? Oh, here we go. So this guy here. I might paint my face like that.
Kratos?
Yes.
That's Kratos.
Yeah.
And no, there's no you
I see it.
You have no shot.
I mean, I'm cooler.
No absolute shot.
I could get a shoulder like that.
No, you couldn't. I don't even think
I just need to do some of this.
With the right amount of performance enhancing concoctions, I don't think you could ever get there.
I think I could.
No, I'm not
disciplined enough.
There's no flipping way, Tim.
Why is this called Ragnarok? I thought Ragnarok was Thor. God of War, Ragnarok.
God of War it's a video game that deals with a lot of mythology, and Ragnarok is a big deal in mythology. So
I thought that was just Thor.
It's not. It's an actual Ragnarok mythology would be the same as like if you were looking at Christianity, you're talking about Revelations.
Okay.
That's Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. So like the end of everything and maybe a beginning, and it's just the explosion of it's Ragnarok. Pretty much if something's happening and you equate it to Ragnarok, it's all going to hell.
Okay.
So
I got you.
So there you go. Oh, and I said my ugly was Big Boss Man. So there you are.
You got it. All right, Colby.
So there is my good, bad, and ugly. If you had good, bad, and uglies that disagreed or had different good, bad, and uglies, and you didn't type them in the chat and Tim didn't look at them, then you don't
checking them.
All right.
Mike's with us the whole way, Colby. Mike's throwing everything up there. He had some comments on the Cowboys and Tom Landry and Jerry Jones. He wants to know what's going on with Mike Vrabel. Colby doesn't follow that story. He's not aware that there's a Mike Vrabel story.
I mean, I'm aware now because you told me there was one. I just don't really care who he's dinging, who he's
boinking Diana Rossini. He wants to know who the defensive coordinator is of the Dallas Cowboys. That would be Christian Parker, who is a first-year coordinator and a first-year coach under the Cowboys. He said, dip Oreos in milk. The answer to that, sir, is no. That will never happen again for me because Colby made me try it for the first time in my life, and I gagged and almost threw up because it's disgusting.
It's not. You're stupid.
He also says defense is overrated. I dispute that, sir. Score 30 points and win. Well, yeah, but what if your defense allows 35 or 40 points?
That's what was happening.
That's what happened to the Cowboys last year.
So
Yeah, so Mike's been with us the whole way here, man.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Yep. Look at you.
All right, Colby, what's next on our to-do list?
Well, to-do list, we are ranking the DFW sports front offices and head coaches and giving out the reasoning behind our ranks. And for those that don't know why we started to do this, it was because of the exit of your Dallas Stars from the NHL playoffs, and an early exit in a lot of people's estimation of what this team should have done in the NHL playoffs. A disappointing loss of a series to the Minnesota Wild, and one that led me down the rabbit hole of, have we given this Stars front office too much of leeway and not really went after them? Because it's almost like the Dallas Stars themselves are kind of the golden child, can't really do anything wrong. Even when they do something wrong, the media relationship with the Dallas Stars is that you still want to cheer like they're the good guys instead of going after them sometimes like they may have delivered this onto themselves.
Yeah.
And because of that, I did want to try and get into, you wanted to go ahead and bury this Dallas Stars team, which I think you could have buried them at the beginning of this playoffs and maybe even buried them midway through the season. You could see this thing wasn't going to happen right as things were showing on the ice. And I wanted to bury a couple of individuals, like maybe possibly for good. One is the guy that we have between the pipes. I think time has passed you by. I think
Ottinger?
I think Ottinger needs
You're not Team Otter, huh?
I think it's time for him. You've been a good goalie. I think you've had some good runs, but I do not believe when everything else falls down in front of you, you're that guy that we can have between the pipes that will stand on your head and make sure that those defensive screw-ups don't end up in the back of the net. And I think the way this team is run right now, that you cannot have a guy that's not that in your goal.
I agree with that 1,000%. The problem with Jake Ottinger this offseason and other off seasons is that he hasn't been awful.
Right.
But he also hasn't been good enough to be a difference maker for you.
Correct.
He hasn't been able to steal you a game. And every hockey team needs that goalie, especially in the postseason. It's such a grind. And on the other side, Wallstedt was that guy for the Wild.
Right.
He literally stood on his head at times to keep his team in games. And when it all came down to it, the failure of this team, terrible 5-on-5. You got outscored in this series 14-4 in 5-on-5 play.
Right.
Your power play was incredible, but you live by the power play, you're going to die by the power play, because when that dries up, you literally have nothing. And that's why Glenn Gulletson was brought here, because he was a power play guru. He fixed the power play, Colby.
Broke everything
else, including maybe Jake Ottinger, because this team was horrendous in even strength. And I said it when he was hired. I was not a fan of the Glenn Gulletson hire. I think this was a horrible hire.
Optimistic Colby, when it happened, was like, yeah, I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I mean, that should tell you something.
Usually at the beginning of things, I am one of the guys you can count on to have a little hope, and maybe people know what they're doing. Even if I don't quite think they know what they're doing, I'm willing to give it a shot. But I was kind of on the fence on that one.
You had zero depth scoring from the Stars in this, and you had all of it on the other side. The Logan Stankoven injury was bad. Mikko Rantanen did not have a great playoffs here, I didn't think. You lose Nils Lundqvist here in this series. I think that hurt way more. You missed Rupe Hintz. He didn't play the entire series because he's hurt. I think you missed him. You just had all of the factors that could go wrong for the Stars in this series go wrong. And now you lose, I think, in embarrassing fashion to the team that you have dominated in the postseason. This is their first win over the Stars in the postseason.
Right.
Not to mention the team that the city you abandoned 32 years ago to come to Dallas. But it just wasn't good enough. And I put the majority of this on the coaching, and I put the majority of this on Glenn Gulletson. And I think look, Jamie Benn hopefully has played his last game for the Dallas Stars, because his talent is fading fast with his age. He's not a great captain. He did not have a great season. He definitely did not have a great postseason. It's time for him to hang up the skates.
Maybe so.
And nothing against Jamie. That's just how it is.
I am with you on that. Of course, I also agree that when you have a star like that on your team, that you let him play until he decides.
That's what they did for Medano.
So you let him play until he decides.
And hopefully he'll make that decision.
So there you go.
Right, so there's burying the stars. And you know what? If somebody wants me to be positive about next season, I'm not going to be, because we're going to get the same exact crap next season.
No, and unless they let Gully go into the gully and down to the stream and leave and depart, I don't believe you're going to get a better outcome than you did right now. So even if everything comes together and your players come together and whatever, I don't need a retread. I need something new.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. So there you are. So with that, it leads us into, we're going to start off with front offices and then make the list again of just the coaches. Okay. So our front offices of the four major sports, we're not going to add in any of the other guys to really make this lengthy, because hell, you might end up thinking that some of the not of the four majors might be run a little better than the four majors, which is usually the case. So, but we're not going to get into all that. But the four major sports, I guess I'll start this off with, we're going to go 1 to 4 or 4 to 1?
Let's go 4 to 1. And we'll go 4, and then I'll go my 4.
Gotcha. At number 4, the worst front office in DFW goes to the new front office, because we don't know what you're going to do, and previously we've seen nothing but trash from this thing. I'm going to go with the Dallas Mavericks.
Interesting, Colby, because I also have the Mavericks at number 4 on my front office list.
Now, with the changes that have been made, we don't know exactly what they're going to end up doing, but
because they don't have a GM right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So as of right now, and because of previously you let Nico Harrison do stupid, I'm not even getting into it. You get.
Yeah, we don't have time for that segment.
Yeah, and also the ownership of the Dallas Mavericks. You guys suck. I
don't think Nico was right.
I wish nothing but nothing for
Failure.
You. Nothing. I just don't want nothing to happen.
When there's a new GM here for you, because I've got my different parameters when I'm going to be back on board with the Mavericks. Michael Finley is in the discussion, obviously.
Right.
There's other people that are probably a better decision than Finley, but Finley's a name. When they finally announce that, are you going to be fully back in? Are you going to be able to move on from the Nico thing? What's it going to take, or is it going to take ownership of the new ownership, Adelson, selling the team again for you to be fully back in?
I can compartmentalize between ownership and the evils and just downright stupidity of that group to what the GM does.
Okay.
So I love my Dallas Mavericks, but I can move forward if the people making the decisions are smart enough to not make my team a laughing stock.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, you got a number 3 for front office.
Number 3 for front office goes to them Dallas Stars.
Wow, Colby. I also have the Stars at number 3.
I think it's time. I think it's time to realize that we need maybe a change of pace.
Oh, are you done with Jim Neal?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. And the reason is because it seems like we're getting the same thing every single time. We're not getting enough, or we're getting too much of a retread or an old try or a whatever. And whatever the chef is making is good enough for the buffet, but ain't making it to the restaurant plate. And if he's the chef that's making all of that, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of almost having a good 5-star Michelin meal, right? It's not happening.
3-time general manager, NHL general manager of the year for the Stars, including last year. He just won it.
Yeah.
But I can't disagree with you. I love Jim Neal. I love his background in hockey. He came from the Red Wings organization, of course.
Right.
And he's done some really, really good things. But the biggest most recent head scratcher for me was the hiring of Glenn Gulletson. I don't get it. And I don't know that I understand the firing of Pete DeBoer. I guess I can appreciate it because we've heard stories about DeBoer wearing out his welcome and not getting along with players. I get it. And if that forced your hand where you had to let him go to save the positive mentality of your team, then I get it. So be it. But Glenn Gulletson, I don't.
Walked out to the for sale bins, the clearance aisle, and said, "I need a coach."
Apparently he did.
So,
all right, who you got at number 3, Colby, in front offices?
Number 3, front offices, and they've
or 2, I guess we're on 2.
Yeah, we're on 2. Number 2, front offices will go to the Jones family.
Okay.
Recent uptick back up this list, maybe more cause to the failures of the other teams, but also I like where this thing's going, man.
Okay.
I like we talked to Wooly Bully about. It feels like there's a change in momentum on who's driving this boat. And it might be the guys that are on the sidelines and not the guys that are up in the booth.
Right.
And it's starting to feel like this thing's getting to be turned around. And I like the way that's going. I like the feel of that. And quite frankly, I think it's nothing but positive.
So my number 2 on the list are first place Texas Rangers.
Okay.
I like what Chris Young has done since John Daniels has left.
Yep.
I think he's really put a stamp. Of course, the World Series helped in 2023. I'm reserving the only reason he's not at number 1 on the list for me, I think, is because I still got to see how the Skip Schumacher hiring pans out. I'm a little iffy on that. As far as putting together a roster, I still think there's a lot of holes. Right. I don't know that he's excelled in that in the last 2 years. How much of that comes down to how much are his hands tied by ownership with salaries? We kind of don't always know all of that. So I have him placed very highly just behind who I have the best front office in town as the Dallas Cowboys.
I recognize all of that. The reason why you're number 1 in my book for front offices is because you're the most recently to hand us a trophy.
Okay.
And because of that, I believe that once you do that, you can do no wrong for a set amount of years.
Like 5 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still within that window for me. So
makes perfect sense.
You're number 1. Now it's time for our list of coaches.
Yep. You want me to go first on these?
Sure, go ahead.
Colby, my number 4, for the reasons I just spouted out as we buried our Dallas Stars, my number 4 head coach in town is Glenn Gulletson, for all of the reasons we just talked about.
Gotcha.
All the reasons we just talked about.
Can totally understand that. My number 4 is the Dallas Mavericks, Jason Kidd.
Wow.
After the realizations that one of the main people that was in Nico Harrison's ear on the deal of trading Luka Doncic for what turns out to be what might end up being a good amount of stuff once you get done with it.
Uh-huh.
Still not great.
Nope.
Still not great.
Enough. Still not enough.
Still not enough.
No.
And the guy wanted to be here, and he was the star of everything, and you asshole.
I tried to tell you Kidd was involved in this very early on.
Jumped in, and we now know that you were part of it. I want Jason Kidd to be removed as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks yesterday. I want him gone.
You're on board, Colby. Thank God.
I want him gone. I've been on Jason Kidd's side during a lot of this and the meanders and back and forth throughout the playoffs and the travels to the finals. Yes. I've been on your side, but after I found out what an actual jackwagon you are as far as your thoughts on how to build a basketball team and one of the people that helped ruin my Mavericks team, I want you gone. Please get out. Please leave. Appreciate what you did for that championship team. Appreciate what you did as a draft pick for the Dallas Mavericks. Don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. Get the fuck out.
We're going to have some fun this NBA season, Colby. I might be following the NBA and the Mavericks more closely than ever now, knowing that you're on my ride with Jason Kidd as a terrible coach.
leave.
Yes. Well, Colby, my number 3 are the Dallas Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
For pretty much all those reasons. I didn't like the Jason Kidd hire from day one. I don't think he's a great coach. He's one of my all-time favorite Mavericks, maybe my second all-time favorite Maverick. And I'm here for him as Jason Kidd, the player. He helped us win a title as a player. But as a coach, he has done nothing in this league ever to make me think he can ever win a title, including losing to the Boston Celtics. Just getting manhandled that series. Way outcoached.
That team was just better.
Oh, they were. They were better.
Just better. And there was nothing your savior saint, Luka Doncic, or anybody else on that team.
Or Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Or what? Nope, they got shut down. Who's your number 3?
My number 3, of course, is Gully.
Okay.
And the only reason why you're number 3 is because I've had a recent epiphany about number 4 being god-awful.
By default, you're number 3.
You got to be number 3, not because you're good, but because you're better than the guy that I said at number 4. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you got number 3.
Colby at number 2 on my list of DFW's best coaches. The skipper, Skip Schumacher.
Got you.
Again,
because he's a big bag of unknown.
It's a big bag of unknown. So far, I like what I see. And look, I'm going off a little bit of information that I got from a dude that knows him really, really well, in a former MLB player, Yankees, Miami Marlins, Orestes Destrada.
Okay, yeah.
Who I've become very close with over on that J.P. Peterson show and the show that we do together over in Tampa. Knows Skip really well from this time in the Miami organization. And he thinks Skip's going to do well here. And
that's all I hear.
That's all I hear, and I have nothing to dispute it. But my lack of knowledge into it, like, I'm excited that he's here. I'm excited that he's here. He's a young coach. He helps develop players, which this team needs because we got a lot of young players. So he's not enough to slot into my number 1 because I think my number 1's doing an amazing job. But number 2 is Skip for me with the Rangers.
That's right here with me as well. Skip, you as the Schumacher who might need to go like race cars too, because that's all I think about the Schumacher name. But all I hear is that how awesome you are, and I haven't really had a chance to be up close and personal with the guy and really get to see anything what he does. So all I get to see is what's on the Rangers network.
Yep.
By the way, go ahead and catch that Mike Bassick doing those television broadcasts, doing an awesome job. So you go kick ass over there, Mike Bassick. But as far as him and what he's doing, all I got to go on is that people tell me he's awesome. So that's obviously better than Gully, and that's definitely better than Jason Kidd. So that's why he's number 2.
That's why he wins.
That's why he wins.
Hey, Colby, my number 1, year 1, 7-9-1. Also, while dealing with a historically bad defense, and he still somehow scrambles 7 wins out of that, along with a tie. My number 1 coach in the area is Brian Schottenheimer.
Without a doubt.
And if you told me a year ago that we were going to do this and I was going to have Brian Schottenheimer as my number 1 out of everyone that we were talking about, I'd have laughed in your face. I was not a believer in the Schottenheimer hire because I thought it was a panic hire.
Panic, retread.
And it might have been, but it's worked out well. Maybe this coaching panic hire is going to work out as well as the Tony Romo panic signing.
You know what? I thought that maybe at that time was that, but here's my description of what happened. And we know the Joneses are pretty familiar with what's going on in their own camp.
Yeah.
They're pretty familiar. But when you're got a certain role somewhere and you work for an organization and you have a certain role, there's may not be as much opportunity to shine in front of the right people.
Right.
And I think what happened is he walks in to Jerry and Steven to sit down for his interview and just says, by the way, this is who I am.
Yeah.
This is what I would do. And this is my list of things. And from that, they realized, well, I guess we don't need to look for a head coach because all that we think we want, he just said without us asking him to tell us, that exact thing, right? So this feels like one of those times where you get something in the spot that you didn't think it was going to come from.
Uh-huh.
This feels like that preseason game when the Tuna decided to let Tony Romo play a few more reps. And then you watch Tony Romo, instead of calling a timeout, just sneak the football across the goal line, gunslinger-esque.
Yep.
And you're like, wait a second. This kid's got something. Same here. I think we got something in Shoddy.
Yep.
And
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see what the defense does with having somebody controlling the defense that's not who we had, because good God almighty, that wasn't going to work. And I think learning from mistakes and getting better in areas that you know are flaws is something that, quite frankly, we don't normally see from this Dallas Cowboys team. We don't see it.
Yep, I agree.
You can spot the flaws, and then you'll come back the next season, and guess what? They're the same flaws. How many years in a row have we watched the Dallas Cowboys and thought, oh, hey, they can't stop the run. And then they can't stop the run the next year. And then they can't stop the run the year after that. Then they can't stop the run the year after that. It's because they don't learn. Looks like this team's learning, everybody.
Looks like the front office is learning a little bit too.
Getting a little excited about that. So there you go. There is our list of the GMs, or the office management, and our list of the actual guys behind the whole team, the coaches.
Yep.
Yeah. So
It's a
there
good
you
list. I thought we would differ more. We really didn't differ that much.
go. No. In fact, I probably surprised you where I had Jason Kidd.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he'd be number one for you for sure.
Nope. Not a shot. Not after the revelation that he was in on everything. Because when it first happened, and of course he saw how everybody was acting,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, no, that wasn't me. Come to find out, yeah, no.
I told you he had to be in on that when this went down. I said Jason Kidd probably had something to do with this because they never got along.
Right. Well,
But, it was just a guess on my part, but it was right. So
that's the other thing. If you were when he said it wasn't me, I thought, oh crap, that Nico's really going.
He went rogue.
Really went off the handle, right? But now it's like, no, he knew and he was in on it and he was all for it. That makes me even more upset, because then you should have said that at the beginning.
Because he lied the first time.
You should have said that at the beginning. You should have been, yes, no. I sat back and I agreed that, he's a good player, but it was time to move on because, I couldn't get more out of the player. Come right out and say it instead of letting it come through the background noise, right? Like a bad political camp.
Yeah.
No, be an effing man and say what you mean and say what you have to say, and don't lie about it. And the fact that it came out like that, that's even worse. Yep. Then you're the guy behind the whistle of my basketball team. Don't need to be it anymore.
Who else is he going to run out of town?
Huh?
Who else is he going to run out of town? I mean, Nico's gone.
Right. So
he ran Nico out. The fans ran Nico out.
No, we did.
Jason had a little something to do with that, I think.
Yeah.
I think Jason wants to be the GM.
No.
I don't want it, but.
No, I want him as far away from my Dallas Mavericks.
Me too.
As
Let him go
possible.
coach the Lakers.
You know what? Here's even better thing. You know what? If they were to announce that Jason Kidd has been fired and coming in as head coach is Avery Johnson, I'll be okay with it.
Avery Johnson?
I'm better with that.
Well, he wasn't a bad coach.
I'm better with that than
what if Jason Kidd gets fired today and Jimmy Johnson is named the Mavericks head coach?
With the Aquanet head?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, really and truly, you could be like, we have let go of Jason Kidd here at the Dallas Mavericks, and the new head coach of your Dallas Mavericks is Juan Pablo Montoya. I think I'd be okay with it.
I hate him.
I would be okay with it.
Worst.
In fact,
Colombian
if the assistant head coach was Juan Pablo Montoya and a trained monkey.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, Juan Pablo Montoya is Colby's default.
It is. It is.
F1 and IndyCar driver.
It is.
What about the ghost of Dick Motta?
Just a floating hat over there. What if it's a gimmick the whole time? They don't actually have a head coach. They just have a fishing line hanging from the string, and it's just a hat that's going back
Dick
and forth.
Motta's hat?
You're just doing bits. You know what? I would be down with a bit as a head coach. over Jason
instead
Kidd.
of Jason J. Kidd.
Nobody actually doing anything. Let's do player coach. Can we do player coach? Let's just do that. Let's have Will Ferrell out there. That'd be great. Look, we're up against it. It's time to say goodnight. So, Tim, I'm going to throw it to you for you to dismount this horse so we can let everybody get back to their day.
This has been your Saturday Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show right here on FanStream Sports. We are live coming at you from the FanStream Sports studios in North Dallas every Saturday, noon to 2 Central. Also emanating across the country, border to border and coast to coast along the FanStream Sports Network. Always on demand at fanstreamsports.com. Find our back episodes over there as well as our current ones. Mm-hmm. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us on all the social medias. Friend us wherever you find us. If you see us at the bar, buy us a beer, buy us a house or a car, whatever it is that y'all do out there. Until next time, boys and girls, I'm Tim. That's Colby. We'll see ya.